My life is really boring. I don't do or chase very exciting things or feelings anymore. I used to. I used to think I had to if I wanted a good, fulfilling life. But once my life got quieter, I lost friends, had more space to myself, I realized I liked how calm I felt in my body, like I wasn't racing against everyone else anymore. I guess I've been in my own bubble, and sometimes I'm not sure if I should feel ashamed of that. But life is too short to be hyper-focused on doing what's right. I just want to do what feels aligned with me. So I grounded myself in the quiet, in this slower-paced life that found me years ago. And now, I feel more at peace with the pace of my life because I'm moving in my own direction. There was never meant to be pressure to catch up with everyone else. When you really start focusing on yourself, you realize how little you actually need. Most of what we're searching for already exists somewhere inside of us. For me, it showed up as simplicity. I started noticing small things in my day that felt meaningful. A bee landing on a flower, the sun shining through the window, a birthday note sitting on my shelf. I was noticing beauty and love around me, and those small moments gave me meaning. I'd feel it in my chest, too, warm and steady, like a cup of hot chocolate. That subtle, peaceful feeling became the one thing I wanted to feel forever. It felt more stable than excitement, more trustworthy than thrill, rush, or the kind of highs you get from a night out or buying something you forget about 2 weeks later. Peace felt promising. My nervous system felt calm, regulated, and that felt more mature, more real. As I've lived more quietly, I've watched other people live louder lives. Sometimes I feel guilt, staying home folding laundry with a movie on while friends are out. I wonder what they're doing, and if it's better than what I'm doing. I don't always like when people ask what I'm doing that day, because it's nothing fun, not to them. Maybe it's just a walk in the woods. Maybe it's journaling in my room. And I don't want people to feel bad for me when there's nothing to feel bad about. There's no need to pull me into plans I don't feel called to, because not everyone understands the simplicity of this kind of life. I'm not gonna lie, living like this can be lonely. It doesn't feel awful. It actually feels great. But you move through life with less relatability to the people around you. People misunderstand you. They think you're being passive, like you're not doing enough. But life is already chaotic. It demands our attention every single day. It wants us consuming media, information, products, noise. And all my nervous system really wants is to feel calm, not bored, inspired. I don't think I've ever felt more alive than I do now. When I slow down and focus on myself, I notice more. I notice less when I'm distracted, in my head, or by everything around me. When life gets too noisy to think, to admire, to wonder, inspiration disappears. And the only goal becomes getting to bed, just to do it all over again. Peace is underrated. It's underrated as a goal, as a lifestyle, as a feeling. Peace sounds boring, like it's not enough. It might not be for everyone, but if it ever finds you, I hope you don't push it away. So I'm out here, of course, I'm really pretty, and I am quite content with myself. I find it really bizarre how I'm only like 20 years old, and it's like I've aged way beyond my years because like no one my age would find joy in doing something like this, right? I'm at a point where like this is what I love doing the most. Like there's all kinds of things that I love to do. Like I do like to do exciting things, big things, having, creating big memories. But I think the most satisfaction I get in life for some reason was when I'm just doing something really simple, like walking out somewhere, going somewhere really scenic and beautiful, and maybe just listening to my music. And I'm usually alone too as well, even though there's nothing wrong with me being in the company of someone that I really enjoy. But I think I have the most satisfaction when I'm kind of just by myself for the most part, which is beyond strange to me. It makes me think, there are certain things I think that we need in life to be happy. You need basically you don't want to be in survival mode. You don't want to be worried about what you're going to eat that day or where you're going to be sleeping that day. I think as long as you have those things covered, there's not more you can do materially to get you to a happier place. I think if such peace exists, which for me, that's what I feel for myself inside, is that majority of the happiness I think that we're trying to figure out, what actually brings us peace in life. How do I stop chasing something in life to feed me some sort of feeling, that I feel good in life, that I'm not feeling like I'm bored or that I'm missing something. I think it all comes within. I think it's about ultimately feeling, whole within yourself, even though I'm not quite sure if there's such thing as feeling complete, 100% complete. I'm not sure if I'm even 100% complete with myself. I always feel like I have work to do on myself, but I'm quite content with myself enough to sit alone and be really satisfied in that. I think in order to achieve happiness and not chase things materially, we have to come to terms with ourselves and doing, the inner work, because I don't think it's easy to just sit with yourself if you don't like yourself. It's not easy to do things alone if you find maybe your own company boring. I think it takes years to figure out who you are, what makes you happy, without having to lean into something materially or lean into someone to entertain you. It's about, what do I like doing for myself? Who am I? And what brings me meaning in my life? How could I do that for myself? And I think once you figure that out, which is usually quite a simple answer. The only thing I'm really doing with my life is creating stuff like this and seeking out new places I've never seen, because there's something about discovering parts of the world, even if it's just a park down the street that I've never seen. It kind of widens my lens and it gives me meaning. And so doing these things of just sitting around, maybe looking for somewhere new to go or just a peaceful place to be, is enough for me in life. It doesn't mean I'm always going to kind of stick in one place or necessarily do that thing all the time. I think there's always a balance, but it's kind of reassuring to me that I don't have to do too much to be content with life. I think a lot of the answers that we're seeking in life come from within, and I think the way to find those answers is to really just sit with yourself and sit with yourself so much that you are just constantly pondering, and ponder somewhere really nice too. Go somewhere scenic.